Let's look at this set. 6 friends, Arun, Barun, Charu, Deepak, Ishan and Farah, who share the same flat, purchased some chocolates one evening. They all decided to eat the chocolates together the next morning and stored them in the refrigerator. Anytime you see this sort of setup, know that people are going to betray each other, backstab, and take things out of turn. However, at various times during the night, each of the 6 friends sneaked into the kitchen and ate some chocolates without the knowledge of the others. Backstabbing has happened. The next morning, the 6 friends discovered that only 1/10 of the chocolates they had purchased remained. Okay. So how I'm going about recording it is initial, took, left. First person, second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person, and sixth person. And initially, if there were 100x chocolates, 10x chocolates were left after the last person took it. Okay. None of them ate more than half the number of chocolates that were there in the refrigerator at the time when they went to eat the chocolates. Nobody took more than half. You can take half, but that is like the upper limit. You can never take more than half. Okay. The person who ate last ate only 1/3 the number of chocolates that were remaining when he went to eat. So if he ate 1/3, what is left is 2/3. So he took 5/3. And when he came in, 15x chocolates were left. Or 15x chocolates were left after the 5th person took it. Okay. This is done entirely. Ishan, who was neither the first nor the last person to eat, ate the same number of chocolates as the person who was the last to eat. So I can say Ishan has eaten 5x chocolates. Where that is not the first person, is not the last person. That much I know. But we can see. I can put down not Ishan and not Ishan here. Furthermore, he went to eat before Arun or after Farah. This is a tricky line. He went to eat before Arun or after Farah. He could have gone before Arun and after Farah as well. If it was like this, Farah here, Ishan here, Arun here, this is also acceptable. Or lots of possible cases are there. Lots of possible cases are there. The only unacceptable, there are 5 possible cases of the order of Arun, Farah, and Ishan that emerge from this third statement. But we don't worry about it right now because there are so many cases, we'll worry about it later. Next, when Arun went to eat, only 4/5 the number of chocolates they bought were remaining. So when Arun went to eat, 80x was left. Okay. In the same way, we can potentially write it here. 80x. Arun, who went just before Farah, which means Arun is followed by Farah. Arun, who went just before Farah, ate the same number of chocolates as Farah ate. Farah ate the half the number of remaining chocolates. Okay. See this wonderful thing. He has eaten Y. She has also eaten Y. Both of them have eaten Y. And this was half the number of chocolates that Farah had initially. So Y is left here. Or 2Y was left prior to Farah coming. 2Y chocolates were left, which would be 2Y plus Y is equal to 80x. Or this tells me Y is equal to 26.66x. I can replace all these storylines with 26.66x. So 53.33x. Then 53.33x and 26.66x and 26.66x. For Arun and Farha, they come in 2 places like this. Okay. This was done. This was done. Barun ate the chocolates after both Deepak and Farah. And after he finished eating, more than 1/10 the number of chocolates they bought were remaining. Which is another way of saying Varun is not here. Varun is not here. Okay. Now, also, can I say Varun went to eat after Deepak and Farha? So Farha is not at the last spot. Arun is not at the last spot. And Deepak cannot be at the last spot because after Deepak, Varun went. If 5 people have been ruled out, the only person who can come at the 6th spot has to be Charu. Has to be Charu. Okay. Also, this first spot, I know when Arun went in, 80x chocolates are left. So this cannot be Arun. This cannot be Farah. This also cannot be Varun because Varun has to come after Deepak and Farah. This cannot be Varun. And because Charu has been allocated, this cannot be Charu. This has to be Deepak. So Deepak is guaranteed to be here. Charu is guaranteed to be here. Rest of the people I will worry about later. Okay. Each of them went to eat the chocolate only once during the night, and the number of chocolates remaining at any stage was an integer. Okay, this is basic understanding, but we'll work with it. Now, I know Ishan will either come ahead of Arun and Farha, and Varun has to come after Arun and Farha. So there are 3 possible cases. Either Ishan, Arun, Farha, Varun, or Arun, Farha, Ishan, Varun, or Arun, Farha, Varun, Ishan. All these 3 cases are possible. All these 3 cases are possible. Okay, so in the original table that I have created, I will work with the first case where I have Ishan here and Arun here and Farah here and Varun here. Let me work with this. I have 100x. Ishan takes 5x. And then he is left with 80x because Arun has 80x when he comes in. He takes 26.66x. And then 53.33x is left. Farah has 53.33x here. Takes 26.66x. And then 26.66x is left here. Then I go, how much? Varun has 26.66x left. But after he takes only 15x is left, which means he took 11.66x. Now for Ishan, 80x was left after he took 5x. So initially 85x was left. So 85x here means what was taken was 15x. So this is the case when Deepak, Ishan, Arun, Farha, Varun, Charu. This was the order in which things were picked up and brought in. This case has been identified. Now I would need to also record the other cases. I would need to record other cases. So what I am doing is, one, I am getting rid of this. I can make one case here maybe. I'll make a second case here where I have Deepak 100x. And then next is Arun, Farah, Ishan, and Varun, and Charu. The numbers that were guaranteed were 15x, 5x, and 10x. And this was 80x. So you took 20x, and then 80x was left. So 26.66x, 53.33x, 53.33x, 26.66x, 26.66x, and here I will get how much? 26.66x. Ishan only takes 5x, 21.66x. 21.66x here. He has to take 6.66x, so that 15x is left. And this would be the distribution in terms of x when we have the order Deepak, Arun, Farha, Ishan, Barun, Charu. So this case is also recorded. Let me do the third case now. I will have Deepak, Arun, Farha, Barun, Ishan, and Charu. The good thing here is the first three are going to be identical to the red case. So I have 100x, 20x, 80x, then 80x, 26.66x, and 53.33x, then 53.33x, 26.66x, 26.66x. For Barun, we know that initial was 26.66x, but we don't know anything further. But for Charu and Ishan, we know wonderful things. This is 5x. This was 10x. So there was 15x left here. When we come back here, Ishan took 5x. So there must be 20x here, which would mean Barun here has left 20x, which means he took 6.66x. So we got our three possible distributions. Okay, let's get to individual questions. Who is the second to last person to eat the chocolates during the night? The second last person can be Barun or Ishan. These are the two people who are possible, Barun or Ishan. So the answer to this question has to be option 3, either 1 or 2. Next, if Barun and Deepak together eat 48 chocolates, then how many chocolates did Ishan eat? If Barun and Deepak, can Barun and Deepak eat 48 chocolates? Here I have 26.66x. Here I have 26.66x. Here I have 26.66x. Regardless of what case I go, I will always have 26.66x, or 80 by 3x is equal to 48. Now Ishan ate 5x chocolates. So cancel 3, 5. So can I say 5x is equal to 9? Ishan has definitely eaten 9 chocolates. Okay. Ishan has definitely eaten 9 chocolates. Next is what could be the minimum number of chocolates that Barun ate. Now this poses a problem. Because right now what we have is in terms of 100 or in terms of the large number possible. Let us start doing it, or let us find out the work for what will be the min possible case. The simplest thing that I can see is, because I have 26.66, 11.66, 53.33, x has to be a multiple of 3. So if I work that magic, I will get 300, 45, 255, 255, 15, 240, 240, और फिर 1/3 खाया जाएगा ना, 80, so 160, so 160, so 80, so 80, so 80, 11 2 by 3, so 15x. This is 45, so this is 35. Then I have 45 and 15 and 30. We can get to these small numbers. Yet, you can see all across them there is 5 common. So I can get rid of 5s also. Which will get me to 60, 9, 51, 51, 3, 48, 48, 16, 32, 32, 16, 16, 16, 7, 9, 9, 3, and 6. This is the smallest possible case. I cannot possibly bring this down any further. What this also tells me is, the value, the best value that X can take, is equal to 0.6. In the first working, the best value that X can take is 0.6. This tells me that even if I took 0.6 here, my life would be simple. My life would be the same. So I'm going ahead and putting down the numbers here also. Here I would have 60 and 0.6. So 12, so 48, then 48, 16, 32, then 32, 16, and 16, then 16. How much does this give me? 16, 0.6. So 3 and 13. So 13. I need to have 6 here. I need to have 3 here. So 9. So 4. So 9. This is the case for the red working. And I can get rid of all this. I can do the green working also then. 0.6. So 60 and 12 and 48 and 48 and 16 and 32 and 32 and 16 and 16 and 16. 6.66 was 4, no? So 4 and 12. So 12 and 3 and 9 and 9 and 3 and 6. Finally, they've asked me minimum number of chocolates that Barun ate. In this case, Barun has eaten 4. In this case, Barun has eaten 4. In this case, Barun has eaten 7. Minimum number of chocolates that Barun ate will be 4. I've gone ahead and created the entire table. Although for this question alone, I could have simply used X equal to 0.6 and then getting to value of Barun. Next, which of the following pairs did not eat a total of 19 chocolates? Okay, let's see. Arun and Charu can eat a total of 19 chocolates. Arun and Ishan can eat a total of 19 chocolates. Farah and Ishan can eat a total of 19 chocolates. But Farah and Barun, can you see Farah and Barun, 16 and 4, they can never eat a total of 19 chocolates. They will eat either 20 or some multiple of 20. So the answer to the question is option 4. Next storyline. If after the 4th person ate the chocolates in the night, 39 chocolates are remaining. What is the difference between the number of chocolates eaten by the 4th and the 5th person? When the 4th person has eaten, 16 chocolates are remaining. 16 is not a factor of 39. After the 4th person has eaten, 12 chocolates are remaining, not a factor of 39. After the 4th person has eaten chocolates, 13 are remaining, which is indeed a multiple, a factor of 39. So what is the difference between the number of chocolates eaten by 4th and 5th person? In the simplest terms, the difference is 1. Given that 30 needs to be multiplied by 3 in order to make 39, the difference will turn out to be 3. And that is the entirety of this set.